Yes, I'm very excited for it. Can't wait.
Good. And you have a water store. Now you're going to have other therapies for people as well.
Yes.
This is great because Shadi and Arash, they have a water store as well. And
wow.
I think like incorporating some of these other things in there is going to bring a lot more revenue to the business and help people at a deeper level. So you can be the experiment.
Sure thing.
Super. Awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. I'm sure more people will be joining, but that's okay. I'll let them in as we go. And let me bring up my PowerPoint. Okay, no, a couple of you were on the call last week with me, so I'm just going to do a basic overview, and then we'll get into the structure of how to properly go out there and influence people online and help them with a product or a service. Okay, so for those of you that don't know how to, well, let me just start here. Okay, so what's the difference between affiliate marketing and MLM? So when someone says, is this an MLM product? You're going to say, no, this is not MLM. This is affiliate marketing. And the difference is MLM stands for multiple levels of compensation. So there's more than one tier. Whereas affiliate marketing is just you and then one possible other tier. So there's not a downline per se. You don't have to stock any inventory. There's no auto ships. You're getting paid by a link or a code. You don't actually have to own the product in order to sell the product. There's going to be obviously a 4 p.m. Zoom call every single week to plug into. So that's here for you guys. We have a private Facebook group, which is Amanda Bobbett Team Training. So you want to make sure you find that. We'll be doing contests, bonuses, incentives, advancements that will run throughout the year. So we might have a product of the month, and I'll explain them in a minute. And you guys will be motivated that month to promote that product. And then you'll get paid well for doing that. We send the payments through PayPal. So you'll be paid every 3rd of the month. So you got to make sure you fill out a W-9 form and that you have your PayPal email on file with us. If you don't have your W-9 filled out, we can't give you money legally. So you have to have that filled out. We don't have stock inventory. We're going to have coupons. We'll have advertising and marketing materials for you that's available. So how do you actually register to be an affiliate? You go to my website, and there's an affiliate registration link right here. And I believe all of you have already done this. But if you haven't, you just click the link and it's going to ask you to register. And then once you register, you're going to be given a coupon code and a link. You're also going to make sure to download, there's an app. So write this down. The app is called Pro Affiliates. So the app is called Pro Affiliates. And once you've registered as an affiliate for me on my website, it's the first step. Second step is finding that app in your store on your phone. It's called Pro Affiliates. So now right at your fingertips, you have your link whenever you want. And the link is just sending them my website. But that link is linked to you. So anytime your customer goes on my website with your link, you're going to get compensated for that. And then if they sign up to be an affiliate, you're also going to get compensated for that 5% instead of 10. And also what's great is you will give your customer a coupon code. So let me just show you how this looks so you understand. I always do that. And Rita, I'm going to go ahead and make you co-host if you don't mind.
Sure thing. I'm just eating, so my camera's off. Sorry, but I'm here.
Super. Okay, I just made you co-host, so that would be easier for me to manage. Okay, fantastic. All right, so here you are. You're going to be an affiliate. You register. Now, I've already registered, so this is my specific back office per se. So here I have my own referral link. So you can text this to people. You can post it on social media. Now, if you're worried that it says amandabobbett.com, for some reason you don't want that to be there, it's too long of a link for you, you can just copy it and you go over here to bit.ly. Super simple. It shortens the link. So you can do this with any link, because sometimes when you have like a YouTube video you're trying to send and it's like really long, it's just not looking professional. So this will shorten that link. So that's the new link. And then you copy that and you send that to people. Okay, so that's your referral link. And you're going to get 10%. And I'll change this number too. Some months will say, hey, this month we got 20%. So you're more incentivized to go out there and sell that month. Now, if you're wanting to recruit a new person, that's your downline, there's one downline, you don't have any more than that, then this is the link to sign them up. So then every time that they make a sale, you're going to get 5% of everything. You'll get 10% off of them and then 5% off of everything that they sell. And what's really cool is that your customers are going to love you, because they're going to be like, oh man, I seen it on amandabobbett.com and I don't want to pay that price. You're like, oh, I got a 5% off coupon link for you. They're like, really? You do? So that's your coupon code. So we also are doing this in the store. So when our customers come in and we ask them if they want to be an affiliate, we actually give them cards. They look like business cards, and on the back, we put their customer coupon code. So now that person, our customer, our new affiliate, goes out there to the grocery store or wherever. It's like, oh, instead of buying that bottled water, just go over to amandabobbett.com, use this card as a coupon code, you get 5% off of anything in the store. Now they're there, they're on the, the sound machine, they're in the hydrogen pod, they're hydrogen inhalation, they're buying a water machine, whatever, going to yoga, they're going to receive 5% off and you're going to receive 10% of their sales. It could be a $500 bill. That's $50 for you. And every time they come back, they use that coupon code, they use your referral link, you're going to receive commission for that. And then they get a discount. So it works for everybody. So that's where that's at. And then right here, you'll notice level 1, 5%. Now I might change this. I might say, you know what? I'm going to start giving people 20 or 10%. So the next level down will get 10%. So we're going to play around with that, but this is where we're starting at. And then it gives you just, how much money you've made, what orders there were, what dates they were, and it tracks everything for you. So you can go in here at any time and you can check things out. You can go to all the different marketing tools that we have available for you. We're always adding things in here. So if you're going to sell a shower filter, this gal right here had a great experience with the shower filter. This is a testimony. People buy testimonies. So you can share that with somebody to get them to buy whatever it is that you're selling. Okay. This is basically the product link. You can go to my website, get the product link right to the page, and it's going to generate your link from that. So you can send someone to a specific page, not just the whole website. So this is where it's telling me how much I've earned. Not a whole lot yet, obviously. And then this is just a shop, payments. So you got to be signed up through PayPal. And there's this in the settings here, I'll show you. So you can put all your profile in here. So here's the W-9. This is where you fill out the W-9. You click that link, you fill it out, and then it sends an email to us and we keep it in a safe, secure file. Now this is for PayPal. So if you have a PayPal change or whatnot, make sure you put your new PayPal information in there. And then we have to get to $50 before we're going to pay you out, because it's just not worth the time of people and sending the money and the fees and everything to go along with it if it's less than 50. So once it gets to 50, then it'll generate you a check, and that goes out on the 3rd. You can also sign your business up. So your EIN number, or just your social security number. Okay. So that's the back office. So once you have that done, then you go to Pro Affiliates with your phone under your app setting, and then you download the app, and then you have everything right there. All your links. You don't have to go on the website to search for everything and log in. You have it all right there. It even tells you how much you've earned and how many orders there are. So it's really cool. Okay. Everybody understand that all right? Good. Okay. Next thing, wholesale accounts. So if you're like, you know what, Amanda, I want to actually have a storefront and I want to sell a lot of these items. Can you please give me a bigger bulk discount? Just let me know that you want to do that. We do have MSRP guidelines. Certain prices you have to put things at. So if I'm selling something online for a certain price, you can't go on your website and advertise a lower price, because that would just defeat the whole purpose. And we need to keep the prices standard. So that's what MSRP means. So if you do wholesale, you have to keep the price at a certain price. Training and support. When you or your customer purchases any high ticket item, we'll talk about that in a second, you're going to get a separate training portal and additional support. So right after this meeting at 5 o'clock, the people that have already purchased the sound frequency medicine devices, we have a separate training. So me and Dr. Caroline will be doing those trainings. Some weeks she'll be on, some weeks she won't, but I will be there consistently for you. And then we have the weekly Zoom meetings here. We have that private Facebook group. And then you can email anytime to us. And we also have replays of all the trainings as well. Okay, so here is one of our high ticket items. This is a hydrogen inhalation device. So as you know, hydrogen comes in 3 forms. You can get it from inhalation, breathing it goes right to the brain. So this would be great for someone that's got brain trauma, you know, any kind of Alzheimer's, dementia, any kind of oxidation of the brain. Inhalation is great. And also for lungs, really good for people that smoke chronically, people have asthma, people that have allergies. It goes right to their lungs. Then we have it going through the skin. So I'll talk about that in a second. We have it going through the water. So if hydrogen is absorbed 3 different ways, it hits your receptor sites differently. So it's going to give you a different result. So the inhalation machine that we've chosen, we have 2 of them, and I'll get to the other one in a minute. It's 33% oxygen and 66% hydrogen. And the reason I chose what I chose to get is because in Asia, hydrogen is, it's well researched over there. There's lots of clinical studies going on. It's in hospitals over there. So when COVID broke out, they started experimenting with hydrogen, oxygen in COVID patients. And so what they found is that they gave 33% oxygen and 66% hydrogen to these people with COVID, they could breathe. And so I actually have video footage of people in hospitals in Asia breathing with these medical devices with hydrogen gas, and they're able to breathe again. So I found the company that was putting these machines in the hospitals, and that's the company that I chose. And now they're manufacturing just for me, my AB Fit brand. So breathing hydrogen as a gas and allows you to take in large quantities of hydrogen in a short amount of time. So unlike our water, you're drinking this all day long. So when you breathe it, it gets right into your system. It doesn't take long, 15, 20 minutes, and bam, it's right into your system. So it's a lot of hydrogen all at once. And it provides a different avenue for hydrogen to enter our cells. Hydrogen gas inhalation can be more effective for elderly people with kidney disorders. We've all had those people that are like, oh, I just can't drink water because I'm on dialysis. Or I can't drink water because on the back of the machine it says I have kidney issues, I can't drink the water. So with those type of people, this is going to be great for them. Anyone that has a hard time drinking lots of water or doesn't want to get up to use the bathroom multiple times a day. So hydrogen gas inhalation is proven in studies that it does a superior job in delivering molecular hydrogen to the circulatory system and yields higher concentrations of molecular hydrogen in organ and tissues than just drinking hydrogen water alone. So if you're doing both of them, fantastic. It also appears to be very effective for acute disorders like injuries or diseases such as cardiac arrest, stroke, heart attack, and traumatic brain injuries. You can use inhalation alone or in combination with other hydrogen therapies. Can be used 30 minutes up to 8 hours a day, and you cannot overdose on too much hydrogen. You'll breathe it right out. You can't get too much. So use deep breathing techniques when inhaling hydrogen for maximum saturation. So the price of this guy is $4,495, and then you get 10% of that. So if you were to sell one of these using the affiliate link, you would get almost $500 for that. Now this is the commercial device. So what's different here is the other one's a home unit. You can use it for 30 minutes up to an hour or even more. You can even use it all day if you wanted to. This one, you only need about 15, 20 minutes. It delivers hydrogen in a very potent form, lots of it. And it's big. When I got it today, because we just finally got it, oh my gosh, they're really big. They're like 2 feet tall, maybe even more. Very sturdy. They're on wheels. So we've got it in between our massage chairs. So people will get massages, and this has 2. So there's one over here and one over here. So you can breathe 2 people at one time. So while they're going to be massaging, we're going to be having them breathing the inhalation of the hydrogen gas. So this one sells for $14,500, and you'll be getting that at $1,400 for your affiliate commission. The benefit of the commercial unit is that it's very high potency, 3,000 milliliters per minute. So that's how much it delivers. 6 times more strength than the AB Fit home use. So it's 6 times more powerful for this one. Most people are probably not going to buy, they probably aren't going to buy the commercial unit for their home. So most of our clients are probably going to want this one. They can sit in front of the TV at night while they're, reading or whatnot and just inhale it that way. These ones are probably going to be more designed for wellness centers, spas, doctors' offices, and other commercial places. So designed for heavy use more so than the other one. Okay, so this one right here is a spa capsule. So remember I told you that hydrogen could go through the skin? Wow, this is so phenomenal. It's right now sitting in my office. I haven't gone in it yet, but as soon as I do, I'm going to tell you all about it. It's taken us 3 months to get this thing, but it's very cool. It basically, you sit in there and it steams you. It opens up the pores and allows hydrogen gas to go directly into your skin. So this would be good for anyone with skin inflammation, eczema, psoriasis, wounds, cancerous things on their skin, all kinds of different things. But it regulates the human's body microcirculation. It detoxifies the system and it's cleaning it. Improves your immunity, repairs inflammation cells, promotes metabolism, relieves stress, and promotes sleep. It's also anti-aging. So for people that obviously most everybody does not want to age, so hydrogen is great for that. Okay, so the high temperature steam opens the pores, which is more conductive to penetrate and absorption of hydrogen molecules. The hydrogen molecules penetrate into the skin to expel waste and replenish water inside of our cells while hydrating and moisturizing the skin, providing antioxidants to help repair damaged skin cells. So think about all the people that use the tanning beds all the time and their skin's kind of, older looking and it's got a lot of, just wear and tear over the years. That's what this is good for. It can regulate skin surface issues such as fungal infections and skin microenvironment imbalances. It has effects on sterilization as an anti-inflammation while helping to prevent skin diseases. The hydrogen molecule can effectively resist UV damage and restore skin to a fresh and comfortable, youthful state. So we've got the spa capsule. And all these machines are at my wellness center, which is so cool because we can put everybody through these different therapies. So this one is the AB Fit Light Bed. So this is photobiomodulation. Took me a while to figure that out one, but it's photobiomodulation. It looks like a tanning bed, but it is not a tanning bed. So here's just some of the benefits of light therapy. Fights skin aging, wrinkles, and cellulite, and you look 10 years younger. Lose fat nearly twice as much compared to diet and exercise alone. Rids your body of chronic inflammation. Fights the oxidative damage that drives aging. Increases strength, endurance, and muscle mass. Decreases pain. Combats hair loss. Builds resistance to stress at a cellular level. Speeds up wound and injury healing. Combats some autoimmune conditions and improves hormonal health. Optimizes brain function and mood. Overcomes fatigue and improves energy levels. That's what this thing can do. It's phenomenal. How does it work for weight loss? Red light triggers the formation of small openings in the pores in the fat cells, which release fatty acids known as lipids. So it basically, the red light, it's got near infrared light, and it also has frequencies. So there's 4 different frequencies, and it targets the fat and it opens the fat cell and pushes out the fat. That fat then goes into the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is going to move it to the liver, where the liver metabolizes it out. So if you're using this, it's best not to eat before about an hour or 2 and after about an hour or 2 to give your body a chance to metabolize all that fat it just released into your system. And it's great for people with like stubborn body fat that just cannot release fat, especially cellulite. One study found that in just 4 minutes of exposure of 635 nanometers of red light caused 80% of the fats to be released from the fat cells. And by 6 minutes, almost all the fat had been released. Now, this is not your fat in your whole body. This is just certain fat cells. Red light seems to cause temporary pores form in fat cells, which allow lipids to leak out. Red light also appears to stimulate the natural death of cells and is also causes the release of lipid stores within the cells. So what that means is that there's something called apoptosis, which is natural cell death. So it targets these fat cells to go through the process faster. So it's going to kill the fat cell, basically. And so you can see there's different lights that do different things at different levels. So at the 600 range right about here, you're targeting here. And so the machine that you see has 4 different frequencies, 4 different light beams and frequencies. And here's just some more benefits. Supports rehab and recovery, soothes arthritis and joint pain, reduces chronic pain, wound and injury healing, skin conditions, and weight loss. We've had people go in this. I've only had it for a couple of days, actually like a week now. But we had a gentleman the other day that went in it and he's had chronic pain for a long time. He's dealing with some unfortunate cancer stuff. And he went in there and he did the sound frequency. And the next day he had no pain. He said he had no pain. And that is just unheard of. So we don't make any claims it's going to do anything like that, but it's possible that it's going to alleviate the symptoms associated with certain issues. Okay, so then we have the sound frequency. So if you have the bed, if you've got people going in the bed, the next thing you want to do is put them on this. Because this, I'm not going to go into too much details today, but this is the most phenomenal thing. This on the bottom is a sound woofer, basically. So it radiates sound through your bottom of your feet and it radiates all the way up to the top of your head. And at the same time, it has over 700 different frequencies for any kind of disease you can possibly think of. So if you've got a patient that's going through something serious, you basically have them fill out a questionnaire. What are you going through? You set the machine these certain settings and it tunes them into that frequency. At the same time, it stimulates all 100,000 trillion cells in your body. And what that does is it gets all that fat that you just went into the bed, and it gets all that fat more into your lymphatic system. So it's moving that stuff all around. It's taking out the trash, and now your liver processes it. And it's very important that when you put someone on here, you got to make sure they drink a lot of Kangen water, or you got to make sure that they're hydrated, because if they're not hydrated and they're getting all these toxins in their body, they're going to go through Herxheimer's. So you've got to make sure they're drinking at least a half an ounce per day, or half an ounce per body weight per day. So for a person that weighs 128 pounds, it's a half a gallon of water a day. But I would suggest you go up to even more. So 1 ounce is a really good way to get them hydrated. Okay, so here's our different frequency machines. And if you want more information on these or any of these products, just let me know. I'm just going through it very quickly today because I have actual content today to teach you. So here is the AB Fit. So the AB Fit machine basically looks like this guy, but it doesn't have the speakers. So it doesn't have the speakers. You still have the sound, but not the Bose speakers. And then there's only 1 program instead of 2. So you don't have the 700 different therapies that are pretty much any kind of ailment in the body. Any kind of disease process you can think of, it's there. That's all from Rife frequency, and it's not in this machine. So the next one up, the AB Fit Pro, that one, it has all of it. So it has the speakers, it has the 2 different programs. The only thing different between the Elite and the Pro is this plate right here. This plate on the Pro is only rated for 300 pounds. So if you've got someone that's over 300 pounds and they want to go on this machine to lose weight, it's not going to be the best situation for them. So the Elite, that one you can have 500 pounds. And right here, you might not be able to see with my mouse, but this is also a workout machine. So in the morning now, I just decided to start trying it. There's all these workouts you can do. So it creates ATP in your body, energy production. So when you're working out, you can put the dumbbells to it, you can put squats to it, you can put your bands there and start working out. And wow, I can't believe the workout that I can get on this machine. It's just incredible. It gives you natural negative gravity pull. So you actually get stronger by 50% by using it. And in 10 minutes, you burn 240 calories. So we have a dog that went on here for the last 3 weeks. He's lost 2 pounds, and the dog was resistant to weight loss because he has thyroid issues. And even the dog is losing weight. It's so funny. It's crazy. Okay, so those are those. And then you get 10%. And then AB Fit massage chair. So this is where we have the hydrogen inhalation hooked up to. So they'll sit here and they'll also breathe the hydrogen gas. And then, you know, they can go on the different therapies as well. So this one goes for $4,995, or you get the commission here, or yeah, the commission here is about $500. And that might change too. So once you start becoming an affiliate here and you start selling things, I might change your commission to 15% or possibly even 20%. Okay. Do we have any questions before moving on? Are all you excited? Let's just open it up for any questions that you may have. Pretty exciting things, aren't they? And it's gonna change the world. I just know it. Because nobody's doing this in the US that I know about. No one has hydrogen anywhere. So it's going to be very cool. Okay, no questions?
Yeah, Amanda, I have a question.
Hey,
Sorry. Are you going to have anything like a business plan for someone, say, who's saying, okay, I'm going to make this investment. I'm going to bring this into my weight loss center or my spa, or maybe it's a place, you know, maybe it's a, I don't know, chiropractor, whatever. Do you have anything, are you thinking about doing anything in terms of numbers of how they will make their investment back? Like, you know, this is our recommended, you know, what you would charge a person. And this is sort of a blueprint over, you know, X number of months of how you can incorporate this into your business and how you would actually make your investment back. And then everything else after that is obviously just a bonus. So do you have anything like that? Are you thinking about that? I just feel like those are going to be great tools for us to help people visualize how this can work in their bottom line.
Yeah, it just depends on what you want to charge. When I went to California to check the bed out, I heard of someone there that had 6 beds. And they were charging $125 for 12 minutes to use it. And they were booking 3 appointments an hour. And they were generating $250,000 of profit off these 6 beds every month.
Okay. So like, do you have anything like that as examples? Because examples, like, to me, if I'm going to do this, I'd almost like to have like a mini presentation that I can show them saying, and very simple, but just so they can kind of have the visual. Because like, I don't think anybody here is doing anything like this.
Nobody
is, right? Like, nobody is. And people like new things.
Mm-hmm.
They like big shiny toys.
Mm-hmm.
And business owners like to have something that differentiates them from everybody else. So, you know, that's kind of where my head's going. That's my salesperson in corporate going, okay, like, how would I present this to some businesses? So maybe we can have a sidebar conversation, but that's where my head's going right now. I'd love to be able to create something that's like a 5-slide PowerPoint, but boom, 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 show them, right? And then plug them into getting more information. So, you know, that to me, as long as there's something that's simple, because I think the whole idea is incredible. Multiple streams of income is absolutely where it's at. But having, you know, the path to least resistance in terms of sharing this, I think would be really great, right? Because I mean, none of us are experts in this. We're literally like, okay, this is another way to help people. This is really cool. It's really different. This is like, you want to set yourself apart. This is an amazing way. Yes, it's a big ticket item, but this is an example of how you earn your investment back and then some. So
yep.
I don't know if that makes sense, but that's where my head's at right now.
So it just depends on the area that you're in. So like right now, I'm charging $45 for 12 minutes in the bed. Right now, I'm charging $30 for 20 minutes on the sound frequency medicine device. So if they get the whole membership, I'm charging them $500 a month to go with the sound frequency and in the bed, all they can do. So just do the numbers. How many people are they going to have on their therapies, or how many people can fit in a day?
Well, like, here's an example. So Collingwood is a place north of me that is, it's a massive touristy place. Like, people from all over the world come there. and it's packed. It's like it's got a village, and in the village there's all these cool restaurants and all these cool things, and then there's skiing, and it's a 4-season place. And people that live there are also all active and fit, and they all have money.
Mhm.
So I see an opportunity to literally put something like this up there, you know, as an example. And then to me, once something's out there, people are going to be like, what is that? I want something like that in my area. Right. But even before that, I'm already thinking of people I would reach out to that would be really interested in adopting some of these into their own existing audience and world, because they're all about holistic health. So I don't know, I guess when you say it's whatever you want to charge, I guess that for me is too gray an area. I'd like to have some examples of what's worked, and here's some examples of numbers. So
Yep.
that would be really helpful for them to then say, okay, I have a footpath or a traffic of this as many, like, you know what I mean? So they can start to work the numbers forward or backwards from where they're at. So
Absolutely.
does that make sense?
Yep. And so we just started our center. So as soon as we have a full month, we can start to put some numbers out, but it's so far phenomenal. Yep.
Okay,
We've
cool.
got-
Awesome. Very cool. Holy cow. It's amazing. Look at you. Just, it's nuts. It's crazy cool.
You know, even if your Kangen water distributors, they've got Kangen water, you got people coming over. They've mastered the skill of how to influence people and bring them over to their house to get water. You add the light therapy, you add the sound frequency device. Now they're kind of different things. You charge them for one.
Yeah.
That's the idea. But you have more things to promote. Okay, so the next part here, I'm going to share with you. I went through lots of training. I hired a mentor for 6 months to launch my first training program. And there's a step-by-step way you go about launching things online for the best results. So that's what I'm going to take you through. I'm going to take you through the process here of how to create influence and sell products online. So this is going to be ongoing. I'm not going to teach you everything in one lesson here. I'm just going to teach you a week at a time. So I wanted to start out with something that's very, very easy to sell. So if you want to be involved in this, you can pick any product, but this is the one I decided to promote to you because it's simple to sell, because people want to see a result. So if you start getting healthier, they start to see you losing weight, automatically people want to do it. That creates influence. So this is how you're going to do it. Here's a small ticket item. First thing we've got to ask ourselves, if you're selling online or even offline, both audiences, you got to figure out, what do they want? So if your audience is overweight, they're going to want weight loss. Most likely they're going to want to feel more energy. They're going to be wanting to be healthier. They're going to want to be fit, stronger, less stress. They want to have less inflammation. They want to have confidence. They want to have attractiveness. They want to have a sense of accomplishment. They want a lifestyle change. They want balance in their body, and they want less disease. That's what a typical person wants. So then you have to become what they want. And they see you going through the process, and at the end, they're like, I want to do it too. That is how you create influence. So in order to do that, the first step to this is we got to get attention. So you've got to be able to grab your potential client's attention. So you got to think about, okay, if I'm in public, what do I do? What do I say that's going to grab people's attention? It's got to be something that nobody else is doing. Because if you're doing the same thing that everybody else does, it's going to blend in. So you got to be bold, you got to be confident, and you just got to put out things that most people wouldn't put out, because they got to be vulnerable. So the best thing to do is, where I suggest, is start with your story. Why are you wanting to make a change, and how are you going to do it? Do this in an inspiring way to get others to take action and want to join in. So you are creating curiosity. So this is the curiosity phase. So if you purchase the sound frequency unit, think about, okay, what does my audience want? What is this unit good for? How am I going to get them to be curious about this product to where they want to try it too? I'm using the example of the protein because it's very simple to sell the protein, because it's low ticket. Everybody will do it. Okay, so what I've done for you is I have put out exactly the post that's going to get the results. So you can take a screenshot of this, but this is something that's going to get people saying, wow, I can't believe she just posted that. Because how many people really want to weigh themselves in the morning? Not very many. And how many people would take that scale and show everybody the world what you weigh? Not very many. So guess what? When I posted that out, I got so many people commenting on it. It got so many people liking it and sharing it because they were just like, oh, wow. So here it is. Well, friends, today I woke up and I made a committed decision to change my life. So you're talking to your audience. You're getting them to be interested. That's what you're doing. I was tired of waking up on low energy, looking in the mirror and feeling like I was letting myself and my standards down. Now you're relating with your audience. I am committed to eating healthy, staying hydrated, and getting my workout routine in so that I can feel trim, slim, and confident. So what you're telling your audience is, this is what I'm doing, and I'm going to be feeling trim, slim, and confident. Who else wants to join me? So now I say at the bottom, who else wants to follow my journey or possibly support and participate with me? So that can go in your story for the day. That can go in your post for the day. You want to do that on Instagram and Facebook or TikTok too. All the different, even LinkedIn, you can do it on LinkedIn as well. So now when someone sees that, you're like, oh my gosh, Amanda's on a weight loss journey. So now, of course, they're going to be checking in on you because you're like, okay, is she really serious? She's going to do it this time. So that's going to help you stay accountable. So if your goal has been for a while, I want to lose weight, then I suggest you do this because this is going to help your audience create influence with them, create the trustability factor, the likability factor, and get them to want to, participate. Just a word on posting here. You want to post at least once a day. That's a standard. No matter what day it is, post at least once a day. You can post up to 3 times a day or more. But the standard is you got to be doing something every day. Out of sight, out of mind. Your clients aren't going to see you. So you've got to make sure you're out there. So here's the next one. So here's an ideal post. There's me with a bunch of sweets. Now I just told them I'm going to be losing weight, and look, they see me with all the sweets. They're like, aha, really, Amanda? So then I'm like, hey, have you ever started a workout routine and a nutrition plan? And by day 2, you're already thinking, why am I really doing this? And then you're almost given to your temptations. Today was one of those days where I caught myself almost throwing in the towel when that little voice in my head says, Amanda, just start tomorrow. You can just have one more cheat meal before you officially start. Sound familiar? Well, I'm happy I did not give in to that temptation, that little voice in my head. I stayed committed and I'm on the right track. Day 2, mastered it. So now they're like, oh, wow, she's still doing it. She had these temptations. She's just like me because I had those temptations too, but she got over it and she's still doing it. Now the next post. I want to know, so you're asking the audience. So this is where you get engagement. So you got to get your audience engaged with you because the more times that they like your stuff, they comment below, the more times it's going to be in front of them. That means that when they open Facebook up, you're the first person they see. That's what you want. So if you can ask questions in your post to get them engaged, that's what you really want. Okay, I want to know how many of you enjoy working out. And do you work out at home or in a gym? Today I decided I wanted to start a workout routine. Nothing crazy, I just wanted to get my body moving. I started with a simple ball workout and today at my home today. Life is good, feeling energized. So I always keep it positive and upbeat. But they kind of following you, Then the next thing, you show a little result. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm down 2 pounds. Thank you for your support and motivating me to stay on track. Today is a fantastic day. Bless all of you. So notice here, I have not sold anything to anybody yet. I have an intention. I'm creating curiosity. I'm getting them engaged. I'm creating influence. And I've got the pictures that I use are, they got healthy things in the background. I'm at the beach with a green smoothie. I'm looking pretty nice over there, just smiling away. Got my little sunshades on. Also, the colors that I use are there for a reason. Red's a buying color for one, but also stands out in the newsfeed. So if you're in a dark area that people can't see the photo, it's not going to stand out. You got to use colors. You got to use creativity in the photos. Okay, so now you got to get them interested in what you have. So now comes the seed planting. So here is what we do. People love children. So if you have children or pets, it creates a hormone called oxytocin. That makes them love. It makes them love, makes them feel good. So now they're looking at your kids and they're feeling good. And they're like, oh, wow, look at, they got all that healthy stuff in their cart. And I'm here saying healthy shopping trip with the girls. Low carb, high carb, keto, So many food combos, nutrition plans out there. Where do you even begin? I think for starters, just cutting back on the junk food has been working great for me. I do know one thing's for certain. I need more protein and a good multivitamin. I did a little research today and found out that not all vitamins or protein powders are created equal. Curious what all of you use for protein and vitamins. So what you're going to get now is all your other friends that are network marketers out there, they're going to try to sell you something, which is okay because you're still the leader of the pack. They're following you. They're trying to sell you something. So you're like, oh, thanks for the information. Thanks for the information. I really enjoy you. Keep everything going. You know, everything you're saying is positive. Now you're going to ask them to join along. So the next step is, I did it. I found what I believe to be the best protein and whole food vitamin out there to support my body and help me stay energized while letting go of those no longer needed pounds. Here were my requirements. Non-GMO, no artificial sweeteners, all natural, low carb, superfood. If you're interested in participating with me, here's a link for the products that I ordered. Okay, so then you post your link right there in the comments. And they're like, yeah, I want to join along. Some people will join. Those are going to be your close circle of influence. The ones that will do anything for you. Your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother. The people are like, oh my gosh, you're losing weight. I want to lose weight too. Most people want to see much more results before they get involved. But your successful people take action first because they see a good opportunity, they jump on it. So then your next post could be something like just, you know, bringing them back to another, delivering them content, delivering them value. So here's an ideal post. This one daily habit in secret has literally changed my life. Journaling and creating my I am statements. Every day I tell myself, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am healthy, happy, and free. Then I write out my future life. Now that I'm healthy, happy, and free, and writing it in present tense as if it's already happened. By doing this, it's helped me stay focused and motivated. Give it a try for a few weeks and let me know how it works for you. So that is a week of posting. And so if you took good notes and you wanted to participate, I would highly recommend that you go over and you order those products and start it. You can order any products or you don't even have to order a product. You can just start promoting what you have, you know, as well. But Dr. Tony is the gentleman that formulated those, the greens, the fruits, and the protein. He formulated it for Isogenics, and then he created his own brand, but he's no longer affiliated with Isogenics. So he has been on, he's a nutritionist, he's an author of 15 books. He's a speaker by several Fortune 500 companies. He's known as an herb doc. He's been seen on HSN, ABC, NBC, Fox News, CNN, talk show radios, plus awarded Man of the Year by Leukemia Society. So Dr. Tony and I will be next week on our Zoom call together. So he's going to talk to you guys about why these products are amazing. And so this video will also be recorded and you can send that to potential prospects. Because what's going to happen is they're going to be like, hey, I saw that protein powder that you're using and I'm not sure why I should be using that one compared to this one. You're like, oh, I got Dr. Tony right here with a video. He's going to tell you why. So you're adding more value. You're getting them to believe, you're getting them to see why this is different. So he'll be there next week. So feel free to invite any of your prospects you have accumulated through the week to this call. And then I have some homework for you. Okay, so if you're going to participate, that would be awesome. You want to order the product. If you want to lose weight, if you want to feel more energized, you want to be healthier, you're going to feel a lot better. It also keeps you full. Good for snacking. Order the product. Plan out your posts for the week, just exactly like I did. So if I wanted to start promoting this product tomorrow, I don't have to do anything different. I would just post those same exact posts right there. Look for opportunities to take photos and videos. So you're going to be out and about, maybe you're taking a walk, you're going to do a little story out there. Now that I'm so healthy and happy and free, I'm out here walking and I feel great. So you're going to look for different areas to take photos and videos. Let your mind be creative. Let your mind be creative. You got to be sitting in a relaxed body in order for that to happen. Set 2 small goals for yourself. So maybe you have an income goal, maybe you have a weight loss goal, maybe you have, a life goal. Maybe it's a relationship goal, but set 2 small goals for yourself. And I want you to start journaling every day. Just like I mentioned here in this post, You want to write out your I am statements. This is the most important thing I can possibly tell you. My coach Bob Proctor passed away last week. This is the staple of every day of his life since he was like 30 years old. And he died at 85. Writing your I am statements. I am healthy, happy, and free. I am healthy, happy, and free. I am healthy, happy, and free. And then on the top of that, you're going to write out your life as if you are already that person. I am so happy and grateful now that I am healthy, happy, and free. I travel the world. I go to exotic places. I sell things all day online while I sleep. I have millions of dollars in my bank account and my life is amazing. And I get to spend all my life and my time with my family. So now what you're doing is you're setting your body up for success because you're teaching it about your future memory, what's going to happen to you. If you think about it in the morning when you get out of bed, the first thing that pops in your mind is the image of the shower. Your body always follows your mind. So when you're in the morning and you're in the shower, you're thinking about the coffee pot. And pretty soon, there you are in front of the coffee pot. Okay, then I got to go to work. And all of a sudden, you're in your car. And you think about your car and you're in your car. So if you can create the memories of your future, your body is just waiting for the experience to happen. Your mind is telling it where it's going. Your body follows your mind. But if you don't tell it where you're going, you're never going to get there because otherwise it's going to live from your past. And you're going to find yourself going back all the time to your past. And if you enjoy your past, good, keep going back. But if you want to create a different future, you got to create a different thought. You got to create a different image. You got to believe that you can do this. And once you really step into that belief and you don't give yourself any doubt or any worry or any negativity, you're going to do it. So I want you to write in your journal every day. And yes, sometimes you're like, how am I doing this? This is a lie. I'm not this person yet. Okay, well, if you tell yourself a lie long enough, you start believing it. And it's the belief that plants that into your subconscious mind, that thought, and it puts your body into vibration. And then you're going to go out there and you're going to create it. So we got Dr. Tony coming up next week. We have myself. I'm doing a seminar on the 24th of this month. It's going to be on these intellectual faculties that Bob taught me about your intuition, your memory, your will, your imagination, your focus, your reasoning factor, and your memory. So I'm going to go through all those live, and I'm also going to do it in person. The live will be at my facility, so you'll have to be in town for that. It's a complimentary event. It will book out. I can probably get about 40 or 50 people at my location. And then afterwards, we're going to go out to Atomic Ale, which is right across the street. And we're going to eat dinner there if anyone wants to eat. And if you're on Zoom, it'll just be a Zoom link. So look forward to seeing those events come up.